Hi friends, it's Rabbi Briskin with a thought for Shabbat. I know that our attention is rightly focused on the election right now as we eagerly await the outcome. As I've said all week, I encourage everyone to be patient above all so that we can ensure that every single vote is counted and that we let this democratic process continue until the final vote is counted, tallied, and recorded. God willing, we'll have an answer by tonight or tomorrow, and we will have an idea of what will happen next. Next week, on November 9th and 10th, we will mark a terrible day in the history of the Jewish people and in the history of the world. And it may have come upon us, we may have forgotten it, simply because we are distracted with what's happening in our country right here, right now. But November 9th and 10th, 1938, throughout the streets of Germany, a pogrom, a state-sanctioned attack on the Jews of Germany, was initiated by the German government. Thousands of Jewish businesses were destroyed. 1,000 synagogues were burned to the ground. 25,000 Jewish men were rounded up and taken to concentration camps, and hundreds of Jews were killed on that night. Throughout history, we've called it Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass. But that doesn't really tell the full story. Broken glass seems to be vandalism. Windows were shattered, things were looted, that's it. But in reality, it was a pogrom, which is why many historians are beginning to call the night not Kristallnacht, but Pogramnacht, the night of the pogrom that took place in a modern, sophisticated country in 1938. Elie Wiesel reminded us powerfully to never forget. And as the anniversary of Pogramnacht comes upon us, as we work in our minds to shift our language from Kristallnacht to Pogramnacht, we must remember that terrible moment in our history and vow to do whatever we can to ensure that nothing like that ever happens again. Jews can't be targeted, no vulnerable communities can ever be targeted in city streets. That violence cannot be an answer, violence cannot be initiated. We must work hard and zealously to promote peace and compassion, promote understanding among peoples. So this Friday night we'll take a few moments to remember Kristallnacht and to honor the memory of those who died that night and to mark this terrible moment in our history. And I hope and pray that peace in our streets and our cities will prevail in the days and weeks ahead. Shabbat Shalom. Look forward to seeing you at our Shabbat service.